basketball, we realized the first thing you have to do is you have to put a team together. Okay? So let's put our ZamZuu basketball team together. And putting our ZamZuu basketball team together, ZamZuu Team Indy.
Woo!
We're going to be a great team. But the first thing we have to do, we got to get the right players. Okay? So we're going out and we're recruiting. Let's just all of us think of ourselves as recruiters because we're putting this team together. We got to be looking for some qualified people. Okay? And as we're looking for qualified people, I just want somebody to hold their hand up and tell me one thing you think we ought to have when we're looking for qualified people. Right here?
They have to have the desire to do it.
Okay, they have to have a desire to do it. You ever find a basketball player that didn't have a desire to play and you think you put them on a team? Doesn't work. So we're going to put somebody on this ZamZuu team. We're going to put somebody on ZamZuu Indy that has a desire to play the game. Okay, what's something else you got to look for?
Got to be coachable.
Okay, you got to be coachable. You ever find a coach has a player that you can't give him instruction? What happens to that player? He gets traded, he gets benched, because the team is not going to be successful with him going his own way. What's something else you're going to look for? Going to look for dedication. When we think about dedication, what are we thinking about when we say dedication? You want somebody that's going to stick with it, okay? We don't want somebody coming on the team that, well, I'm here today and I might be here tomorrow if I feel like it. Okay? So we want somebody that's going to stick with it. Okay, so that's what we got to look for. Now, you know, when we're thinking about all these things, we're thinking about building a team that's going to stay, is going to be solid, and is going to be competitive. Right? What's something else you're going to look for? Anyone else here? Something else you're going to look for? Okay? Well, let's say, okay, we're going to look for somebody that's willing to do a little more than the person on the other team. You know, coaches always, you go through a conditioning thing. You want to condition your athletes, because if you're in better shape and you can outwork your opponents, as you get down towards the end of the game, they're running out of gas, you're still in shape, you can run and sprint past them. You can go for layups while they're running down court, dragging behind you. Okay? So we're looking for somebody that's willing to do extra, to go beyond what the normal person would do. So when we think about this business, think about this. When we look at the people that are successful in this business, we're looking at people that have gone beyond what the normal person would do. Now, one thing I want you to think about, and you can give yourself a hand when you think about this. How many people are at home tonight looking at the television? Okay? Because they're looking at television because that's my way of relaxing. I've had a strenuous day. I've had to work hard. Okay? But don't you know, the people that go beyond and do a little extra, those are the ones that excel in this business. Okay? Those are the ones that are looking and saying, I want something better. I'm willing to do more so I can be and have things that other people don't have. Now, think about this. What kind of skills do you want when you're looking to build this ZamZuu Indy team? What kind of skills do you want? You want somebody personable? Now, you know, Deb says, he makes a comment, and she sort of laughs. She said, somebody knows how to use the telephone. But you know what? That's right. In this business, you have to make calls. You have to do conference calls. Okay? You got to do three-way calls. You got to do one-on-one. How do you communicate with people today? Okay? The telephone. You know, we have some people say they can't do other things, but I haven't found a person yet that can't talk. Okay? They may get lockjaw when it comes to talking to people they're afraid to talk to. But the bottom line is, that's one skill, you got to be able to use the phone. What's another skill you have to be able to have?
Good listening skills?
Okay, you have to have good listening skills. You ever try talking to someone and you want to share information with them, and you really want them to listen to you, but all they're busy doing is talking about what they want to talk about? You know, and when you get that kind of person, what do you think? It's like, they're not interested in me, and I'm certainly not interested in what they have to say. Okay, and there's that saying, people don't care how much you know till they know how much you care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not messing it up, but it still sounds good.
No, that was-
Okay,
that was-
all right.